So I like the use of the word orchestrate. It's a non-tech term. So what does it mean that your platform orchestrates the delivery process?
Yeah, no, that's a good question, right? So, more and more, orchestra usually refers to putting on a musical simpo, right? Getting everything to work together to create a nice, good music. And so there's a lot involved in making sure all the instruments are doing their things at the right time and all of that, right? So just if you look at it, we can beautifully apply that to what we do in transportation logistics, because there are so many moving parts, right? I mean, nothing moves just by one entity alone, right? There are hundreds of stakeholders involved, and to get something from point A to point B, all of those 100 stakeholders need to be operating and playing the same music, if you will. Right, and doing their part at the right time and all of that, to eventually get that a point, something from point A to point B, right? So that is how we look at it, right? So we never looked at transportation, which is unfortunately, from a technology standpoint, people always looked at it as within the walls kind of a function, right? And that is never the case. You may do your job perfectly well, right? What is expected of you, but it doesn't mean it'll still, get the customer what they expect, right? So that is what we help. That is the whole underlying notion of our technology, and what we look at is the network, right? Network that consists of multiple stakeholders, right? And making sure everybody knows what they need to know to do what they need to do at the right time, right? That is the orchestration, right? So that perfectly fits perfectly well in most verticals, but especially in supply chain and logistics that we're talking about.